At 6 tonight, growing pains out at the farmers market. 1 year now after major changes were implemented meant to promote local produce. Some vendors still say the move was bad for business.
Market officials, though, say things will get better. Chris Conti is live at the farmers market where, Chris, a lot of stalls are still sitting empty, right?
And Vicki, this big change was to make sure that produce like this that is said to be local is actually local. But some vendors, for fear of backlash from the farmers market here, were too afraid to speak out against the change on camera today. The problem isn't necessarily here on weekends. It's during the week when business is being lost. On a rainy day at the farmers market, Bubba Holden was doing his best to stay afloat.
We keep them fresh as we can.
As a farmer from Springfield, he relies on his greens to bring in green.
Pick our vegetables one night and have them here the next day.
Bubba is part of a handful of new vendors who have come in since the market implemented a new local-only rule, meaning sellers have to either grow or make the products themselves.
They're not pushing people away, they're bringing people in. There's just some changes that needed to be made. And sometimes you have to go through a little suffering to get to where you need to be.
The change has meant more than a few empty stalls over the last year.
I've been here for 13 years.
Lily Webb says more often than not, customers come looking for products that are no longer here.
Lots of changes, yes. Some of them were easy changes. Some of them were a bit harder.
For their part,
the majority of the produce here was not local at that point.
The farmers market says even a year later, the change takes some getting used to.
I think it's an educational opportunity for us to show our customers what is in season and when.
In this case, looks can be deceiving. The entire north side of the market is empty after the state took it over, creating the perception that the other side of the market is actually more full than it used to be. The produce here may now be more local than ever, but some vendors say it is still hurting their bottom line.
Sometimes we end up rolling with the punches.
Now, it is worth noting here that they have 88 stalls on the south side of the market, and they have about 140 applications so far this year for those 88 stalls, so there's more people applying than they actually have number of stalls here. A lot of the activity going on here tonight is because of the bi-monthly night market here at the farmers market. We are live downtown this evening. Chris Conti, News Channel 5.